Nonlinear data structure. In classifications of data structure, this data structure mainly classified into two, that is primitive data structure and non-primitive data structure. Primitive data structures are integers, floating point, character and pointers. In non-primitive, array, list and files. Array are three types: one-dimensional, two-dimensional and multi-dimensional. Then list classified into two, that is linear data structure and non-linear data structure. In linear data structure, we have discussed that stack, queue and linked list. All the linear data structures are we have discussed in the last classes. Then today we are discussing about this non-linear data structure, that is tree and graph. Then what is non-linear data structure? It is a data structure in which one data item is connected to several other data items. That is, one data item can reach to several other data items. That an example for this nonlinear data structure is tree and graph. Then what are all the advantages of this nonlinear data structure over linear data structure? First one, it uses memory efficiently. Second one, contiguous memory is not required to allocating data. In linear data structure, we need contiguous memory locations for allocating the data. But in nonlinear data structure, this contiguous memory is not required. Then the third one, the length of the data item is not necessary to be known before allocation. Then disadvantages of nonlinear data structure is overhead of link to the next data item. That is, handling that link is difficult. That is the main disadvantages of this nonlinear data structure. Then tree. Tree is a nonlinear data structure consisting of nodes arranged in a hierarchical order. That is, tree means it is a collection of nodes. Then all that nodes will be in a hierarchical order. The arrangement of that nodes will be in a hierarchical order. Then root node. In a tree, root node means it is the topmost node. It is an example of a tree. See here, this A, B, C, D and E are the nodes of this tree. Then root node means it is the topmost node in a tree. Here, which is the topmost node? A is the topmost node. So A is the root node of this tree. Then what is leaf node or terminal node? See here, D, E, C. These are the terminal node or leaf node because this node has no child. See, A has two children, B and C. So, A is not a leaf node. Then see, this B is having two children. So, B is also not a leaf node. Then what are all the leaf node? C, D and E. Because C is having no child, E is also having no child, D is also having no child. So, these are the leaf node or terminal node. Then leaf node means a node without child. Then what is internal node? Internal node means it has a node that has a child node. Then see, this B is having children. So this B is the internal node of the tree. Internal node of the tree. Then what is a parent node? Parent node means a node that has a child node. The same thing. See here, B is the parent of D and E. Because B is having two children, so B is the parent of D and E. Then parent node means a node having children or a node has child. See, A is having two children, that is B and C. So A is the parent of B and C. Then height of a node. Height means it is the length of longest downward path to a leaf node. Longest downward path to a leaf node. Then see here, B. Longest, here is equal length. Longest path means BD or BE. Then then length of this root node means this one will be ABE or ABD. AC is not the height of the node because this is not the longest path. This will be the longest path. Length of the longest path is the height of the node. Height of the node means length of the longest path of that. Length of the longest path to its leaf node. Then what is the height of a tree? Height of a node means length of the longest downward path to a leaf node. Then what is the height of a tree? Height of a tree means height of the root node. Height of the root node is the height of a tree. Then what is the depth of the node? Depth of the node means it is the length of the path to its root node. Length of the path to its root node is the depth of the node. See here, depth of C means this CA. Depth of B means BA. Length of BA. Then depth of E means EBA. That is, depth means longest path to root. Then height of node means longest path to its leaf node. That is the difference. Longest path to the root means that is depth. Longest path to its leaf means that is height. Then internal node we have already told. That node with a child. See, this will be a internal node. Next is subtree. Subtree of a tree is a tree consists of a node in a tree and all its descendants. Means subtree means that one subtree is also will be a tree, and that subtree means that contains a node in a tree. See here, B is a node in this tree. And what are all its descendants? D and E. Then this small tree will be the subtree of this tree. BDE is the subtree of this first tree. Subtree of a tree is a tree consists of a node in a tree and all its descendants. Next one, binary tree. What is a binary tree? It is a tree consists of a root node and each node has at most 2 children. That is, it is a tree and maximum number of children is 2. See here, this is a binary tree. This D is having 1 child, B is having 2 child, A is having 2 child, C is having no child. See, leaf node has no child. Then in this tree, maximum number of children is 2. So this is a binary tree. Then what is complete binary tree? Complete binary tree is a binary tree, and what is the speciality? It consists of a root node and each node has at most 2 children except leaf node. See, all the nodes will be having 2 children and this except leaf node, because leaf node is having no child. All other nodes will be having 2 children. Then that tree will be a binary tree. See, A is having 2 child, B is having 2 child, Then all the leaf nodes. Here, what are all the leaf nodes? C, D, E. This C, D, E is having no child. So, this is a binary tree. That is binary tree is a complete binary tree means the number of children will be 2. All the nodes is having 2 children except leaf nodes. That is complete binary tree. Then the second nonlinear data structure is graph. Then graph is a nonlinear data structure and it is a collection of nodes called vertices and connection between them called edges. That is, graph is a tree. Graph is a collection of nodes. Graph is a collection of nodes called vertices. Graph is a collection of nodes called vertices. Here, what are all the vertices? A, B, C and D are the vertices. And connection between the vertices. Here, connection between the vertices are called edges. Then, graph is a collection of nodes called vertices and connection between them called edges. Then, undirected graph. Undirected graph means, see, it is a graph and this edge is having no direction. So, this one will be an undirected graph. Undirected graph means this edges is having no direction. Then, directed graph means all the edges should have direction. Then, that the graph is called directed graph. See here, A to B, the direction from A to B. Then this edge is from B to D. Each edge is having direction. So this is a directed graph. Next, neighbors and adjacency. What are the adjacent vertex of a vertex? Means, neighbors means a vertex that is an endpoint of an edge is called neighbor of that vertex. See here, A. What are all the endpoint there? See, this vertex B is having endpoint from this vertex. So, this B is an adjacent vertex of A. And C is the adjacent vertex of A. So, B and C are the adjacent vertices of A. See, this D is the adjacent vertex of B. This is neighbor or adjacency.